Hi and welcome back to the course. In this video we're finally going to look into the ItemList resource and we're going to make it use the item model as well. Let's go into our resources and then look at our item. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the import for SQLite because at the end of this video we're not going to need that again. And then we're going to go down here into the get method and we're also going to delete all of that. So what is it that we have to do now to get exactly the same that we had before? So as a reminder, the item list returned items is a list of item JSONs, item JSON here. How are we going to get that? Well, I'll give you a hint. We're going to return this. It's all going to be in one line. And we're going to use SQLAlchemy. We're going to use the item model.query. And remember, this is a query builder. And it has a .all method. .all returns all of the objects in the database. That's not how we do it, but you're going to need that to complete this small challenge. So go ahead and pause the video and give it a bit of thought. How would you do that? Knowing that item model.query.all gives you all of the objects, how would you return the JSON that you need to return in this method? Hopefully you got that, or pause the video if you need more time. But the way I would do it is with a list comprehension. I would do item.json for item in item model.query.all. How easy is that compared to the massive spew we had there earlier? And best of all, this makes sense. We're just getting all of the items and then we're iterating over them. We no longer have to concern ourselves with rows and data and cursors and result sets. We're just getting all of the items and then applying the function of the item, of the object, in each iteration. Now, for completeness sake, I will also give you the way that you could do it without list comprehension using lambdas if you prefer. So we can do that as well. The way that you would do using lambdas is you would say list of the filter lambda x, sorry, not filter, list of map lambda x, x.json for item model query all. Okay. And once again, what this would do is it would apply this function to each element in this list. Okay, so that mapping is a mapping of functions to elements, and then it would make that into a list. So it would just essentially do the same thing. The list comprehension way is more Pythonic. If you're programming in Python only, it is slightly better. It's more readable, at least I think so. And I like it, and the Python community in general likes it better. I've heard claims that it is more performing, it is faster, which is possible. I'm not really sure. I think it's about the same from the stats that I've read. So you should only use the map if you are also programming in other languages, or if you're working with people programming in other languages too. That will find the list and the map easier to understand. Okay. In addition, the map, filter, and reduce methods are more stackable. So you can reduce a map, or you can filter the reduce of the map, and so on. Whereas it's not so easy to use list comprehensions inside list comprehensions. It gets confusing quite quickly. If you have to do something like this, I would use a list comprehension unless you're working with people programming in other languages, or part of your project is in a different language that you are using map, reduce, and filter in. So for example, if a lot of your project is in JavaScript and you're using filter and map in JavaScript, you probably want to use map and filter in Python. If you're only working in Python, you're responsible for the Python code, you might as well use list comprehensions. I think it's slightly more readable. Okay, so that's everything for this video. Quite a short one there, but nevertheless, remember what I'm saying. It's important that you remember other people may be reading things differently from you and may be more accustomed to other code than you are. So it's important to work on a team like that. Well, that's everything for this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.